What's up, guys? So I went out and purchased this two-player flight stick from Micro Center, and it has the Atari logo on it and it says Micro Center Retro Gaming. I purchased this. The reason why I purchased this is because I wanted to get the arcade feel with the controllers, you know, and stuff like that. So me and my son and I can play, okay? Because I got this Retro Pi here, which I have quite a few games on it, arcade games on it. I've been trying to put some games on it daily, and I had this for about 5 years already, and I haven't been, you know, playing any games much with it. And okay, so the thing is that this Retro Pi that I have these retro games in here, arcade games, I want to install it in here. Okay, so I bought this for about 80 bucks. It was on sale. It retails for about 119. So I got it on sale for about 80 bucks. Okay, and cool thing about this controller here is it has this key right here that you open up, turn it, open this up like that. It opens up and you can see all of the, I don't know if you guys can see in there, the cables and the controls inside. So there's a part on the left side here that I can put this Retro Pi, the board that's in here, inside here, and I will be able to connect the wires and stuff, and then run the cables from back here. As you can see, cables there. So I can put the HDMI cable through here and the power cable to power this up. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. But this is pretty cool. Let me just lock it up. This is what it looks like. It's got 6 buttons over here, down, and this could be, you could, you know, program it for whatever you want it to be. Start, select on top of here. So it's got 8 buttons, and it's got one of the controllers on the left and the right. So it's got quite a few buttons. So I really liked it, and I wanted to get something like this instead of just getting using a Xbox controller or something like that. And I kind of thought about getting a cabinet and doing that, but I just didn't go that route for now, because the cabinet would have cost me about $500 and up. So I didn't want to go for the full cabinet, and I just wanted to do it this way for now, which this would only cost me 80 bucks to do. So pretty much this is what it looks like. This is the back, and this is the top of it, and it has the key with the lock on it. So for 80 bucks it's not bad at all. You know, I already tested it out, and it works pretty, you know, good. You know, feels like the arcade. And like I said, it has this key. You open it up like that, and it's got all the controls there. You could change these controllers and switches, the buttons as well. It kind of like cracks open like that. I'm sure I can open it up completely by taking some screws out. I might have to, because I'm trying to install this Retro Pi in there, the board. So I'm gonna have to take this apart, because I put it in a case, this Retro Pi. This is the Retro Pi 3. So I want to put it in there, so I can take this apart here to get it in there. So let's see if I can get this, take this board out. Okay, so alright, so there you go. So I got the board right here. I'm going to install this one. It's got a few games in it, not that many arcade games. So I want to put more games in this. So it actually fits. See those 4 little holes over here, and I believe it fits exactly. I don't know if you can see that on the left side. Anyway, you could just mount it on top and put some screws. It did come with some screws over here in the instruction manual packaging, but I'm not sure if those 4 screws are the ones that go on top of it. They look a little bit small, but I do have a lot of screws. So let me test one of these screws if that's the screw. The thing is, I got to try to get my hands in there and screw it without opening it completely. I don't want to take it off the hinges and all that over here. It looks like I might have this 3 hinges in the back, and then it's got these like piston type of I don't know what they call arms on the right and left. I really don't want to mess with that. I could remove it. You know how the ones on the sides, I can remove it from the ones on the sides, and this will be able to flip like that if I unscrew it from the sides. You know, I could do that. That'll give me better access. So let me do it. Let me try to do it from the sides over here. I'm gonna need a better screwdriver than that because that one's too small. Yeah, I can do it from the sides. Let me see. So I'm gonna remove the screws from the sides over here. Let's see if I can do it that way. Flip this up. It looks like that would be the best option for me right now. Let's just remove these 2 screws and possibly flip this over. Oh yeah, yes. Now you can see. Now you can see what I'm talking about. You see how it looks inside? I like it was take out the two. Let me try. I'm trying to hold it without dropping it. The screws from the sides here that connect to there. One there and one there. And as you can see over there, this is where I would put the RetroPie in there. You can see all the cabling and stuff. It looks like there's some extra cabling here, but it's connected to a little board right there, the 2 controllers, and there's an HDMI cable in here, okay, which is going to go out, but I'm gonna put the board right in there. Okay, so I gotta be careful over here. So I flipped it over like that, and now I'm just gonna put the RetroPie on top here. Let me move this camera closer so you can get a better look at what I'm doing here. Let me see here. Okay, so basically I'm gonna put this right over here perfectly right there, and hopefully this is the screws that would go there that would hold this down. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna try these screws that came with it. This might be the ones, because then I'm like thinking like, what are these screws for? Yeah, I think these are the screws. Yeah, that's the screw. Okay, those are the screws. So I'm gonna put these 4 screws in there. It's that they're so small, and the top of it, they're not. Let me just pour them in here. Came with 5 screws. I guess an extra one, just in case. But anyway, so pretty cool. I love this. I actually love this piece here, and I only paid $80 for it because it was on sale. Let me move these over here like this. Get them out the way. And I was like, it was actually the last one in that store by me, and I said to myself, should I get it or shouldn't I get it? They have another version of it there, which was about 120, which had a RetroPie in it, but I already had an old RetroPie, so I didn't want to spend the extra money because I have one already, a RetroPie already, so I was like, $80, let me just grab that one. They do make one with the ball in the middle, the track ball that you move like that, but they didn't have that version in the store. I was like, damn, I should get that one, in case I want to play some Atari games, but they didn't have that one, so I just went with this one, which is only $80, like I said, and I thought it was a pretty good deal, but one day I'm gonna probably end up getting a cabinet, and I can, put this RetroPie inside the cabinet. Shouldn't have tightened them down. I gotta keep them a little loose. Usually that last one, you might have to move it around a little bit. So So let me just loosen it so I can hit this last one in correctly. Okay. Alright. So let me tighten these down. Boom. Boom. And the last one. Okay. That's it. So I'm gonna pull these cable. Wait, let me get that extra screw out of here before I lose the screw. That's an extra screw. Put that there. So the HDMI cable's in here, which I'm gonna pull it out from the back like this. Get this out of here. You know what? I don't think it came with an HDMI cable, but I believe this was the one that I had on the RetroPie. I don't think it comes with an HDMI. Does it? Yeah, it does. It does come with an HDMI cable. Right, yeah, it does. It does. What am I saying? It does come with an HDMI cable. It does. It actually does come with a. What am I saying? It was the RetroPie that I have an HDMI cable for, right? So I gotta think. What am I doing? Okay, wait a minute. This cable, this is a USB cable, not an HDMI cable. It's a USB cable. I'm saying HDMI. This cable stays inside because this cable connects to the RetroPie, which is the controller's cable. I'm making a mistake there. Not an HDMI cable. It's a USB cable. So I'm going to put this USB cable right in the middle one, the lower middle. So I'm just gonna wrap this around when I'm done and put it inside. Now, what else do I need? Now I need, this is the power cable for the RetroPie, it's a little RetroPie machine. Alright, so I'm going to put this on the side right here. Right there. So it looks like that so far. This is a Raspberry Pi. Raspberry Pi. RetroPie is what I have installed. I'm saying all the wrong things here. It's a Raspberry Pi. So this is the HDMI cable. It does, you know, which I had already with the Raspberry Pi. I keep saying RetroPie. RetroPie is software installed. So this HDMI cable I have to put into the Raspberry Pi. Right in there. There you go. That goes like that. Power cable there. Alright, this there, and okay, I need this USB. This is what I use to swap, put in the games. I'm just gonna keep it inside for now, and I'll just swap games every time that I need them. Every time I need to use it. So I'll just put it up here like that. I think that's pretty good. Should I put it there? Or maybe I should just try not to get it like nice and organized here. Let me just wrap this around a little bit. I could zip tie it, but for now I'll just wrap it around like this. I'm gonna need like a zip tie or something. I do have zip ties, but I don't have them with me at the moment, but I can just wrap it around like this. Should I put it? Yeah, I'm gonna put it like this under these cables. And then just shove this under here like this. Okay. Yeah, I'll just wrap it around, zip tie it, or I use some kind of those little wire wraps. Okay, I'll use this wire wrap right here. I'm gonna use this little wire wrap. Just to hold it together, this cable like this. This is actually the wire wrap that came with the USB cable. Alright, so I'll just leave it wrapped around like that. Okay. And that's pretty much it, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So this is how I put it in. Just like that. The Raspberry Pi, which has the RetroPie software in here. And I just got to put these bolts here and close it up and keep it like that. And I have the power cable sticking out to the back. I have the HDMI cable to the back. That's pretty much it, you know. I do need to put in also a keyboard once in a while, you know, to program it and stuff like that. But I can run a keyboard through here and then install it back there too. You know, a keyboard if I needed a keyboard. I wanted to get like a mini keyboard, one of those really small ones. So I'm going to close this up. I was thinking about changing these buttons over here and putting ones that light up. I might just do that, you know. I just might do that. I'm not sure yet. There's another. I might do that. But they came with some extra cables here. As you can see here. This is probably for if I want to put like the light up ones or whatever, or maybe, who knows. But anyway, so it's pretty cool. See, you can see these switches here, and that's it. So let me close it up. Let me close it up. Try to close this up. Let me start with the left hand side first. Let's start with this side. Start with the left hand side first. Just gotta line these screws here. I'll just screw it in like that with my fingers and then tighten it. I'll put this one in here too. Just like this. Okay, and I'm going to use a screwdriver. Just like that. Okay. Feels a little snugged, but I just want to make sure. This one on that side. Wait, I'm opening it. Oh, wait. Alright, that's good enough. Alright. So, that's pretty much it. And I just close it up like that. Let me just get the key in there. And that's it. I got the two cables running out, which is the power cable and the HDMI cable from the back. And I'm just gonna put the keyboard when I need it back there, and that's it. It's ready to go. Pretty much ready to go, guys. And guys, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. And this is my two controller, 2-player USB Fightstick. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys later on the next video. Peace out.